The Ford Motor Company job was a guaranteed job from a church in Ypsilanti. A minister asked me, was I interested in that type of work? And at the time, the answer was no, because I wasn't interested in no type of work. But the minister knew my family, so I went to the Ford Motor Company, and I look back at time, I'm glad I went there. Now, it was strict. I would say it's right under the military, because there, they only see one color, and that's green. There's no prejudice, that's green. I don't care if you don't like him, and you don't like this, and they don't care. There again, they put you in teams, and that's your team. There's no switching, there's no getting out. If a guy have a certain preference of life, they do not care. They just want 500 parts out of your team at the end of the day, and guess what? You're gonna get them. I don't care. And those people that you work with, even though they're not the kind of people that you want to associate with, they become your best friends, because you with them sometimes 12 hours a day. And I got my degree in culinary arts. So as I stated earlier, by being so bad and being on punishment so much, I couldn't go nowhere but to church or to the grocery store. I became real interested in food, and by sitting in the kitchen, watching my mom do it, and having a big family, and she would get in a rush, she would have me do this and do that, and under protest, but I started getting good with it, and I know if I went to watch cartoons or something, I got to get these potatoes cooked and peeled, so I'm like, I'm done, then I can go watch TV. So, it was sort of a give and take thing. Takes to see, because we're not only getting a grade on our attendance and our participation, we're getting a grade on the group's participation. And they do that to make you understand that when you're working at culinary, it takes a team. One person can't do it all. I don't care how smart you is, you can be the best, the sharpest, but you're only good as your weakest link. Without the four of us, you can't complete the class, because we're a team. So one thing you cannot never get back in life is time. The clock goes forward, it doesn't go backwards. So it showed me that how precious time is, and how important it is to be on time. Stay focused, know where you want to go. Yeah, college is hard, but what you got to realize is I'm only here for a certain amount of time. Bachelor's 4 years, associates 2 years. Stay focused. Is it hard? Yes, but if you stay focused, one day you're going to get to where you're going, and you can look back on that and really be proud of your accomplishments. Believe it or not, first job I got when I got out of college and I got my culinary arts degree, I worked for Chartwells, the people who provide your food. Yeah, I actually worked for them at Huron High School. That was my first job in the kitchen when I got out of culinary school. And then I left there, and I went to Eastern Michigan and worked in the kitchen over there, and did that for a little while. Went back to Chartwells at Pioneer High School, worked there for a while, and then I got this job as a community assistant, position I'm doing now, over at Pioneer High School. And I was able to get this job coming out of the kitchen over there. But I also been at the university, I've been at St. Joe's. I had a lot of jobs in culinary. Yeah. You got to take a chance on life. If you don't, you never know what's on the other side of the horizon. I didn't want to leave my friends, because we had a friendship, and we was all buddy-buddy growing up in that neighborhood and all. And I was like, well, what would they think if I leave? But you can't think like that. You got to believe in yourself. If you get an opportunity in life, you at least got to pursue it. Because if you don't, you never know what you could have been. So I was scared and I didn't want to go. But when I look back on it, I should have went, because I was pretty good. and I believe I could have made it.